So I'm in the long on the range breakout, but also now I've been taken in on the long on the type 1 buy on the Slingshot. So in total, I've got 6 contracts now on copper, and obviously all the limit orders and everything for the profits been put in. You've got separate stop orders for each strategy there as well. So 3 there, 3 there. We went into the range breakout long here. It pulled back into that range. We got a pullback zone here. Got the type 1, so we're now in type 1. We got cockpit open. 4 minutes. We get some momentum here. I'm just at target 1 on the Slingshot now. We need to go more on the Slingshot to get that stop loss adjuster break even. And it's got to hit target 2. There's no more catalyst without the European data. We're going to have the volatility and the up and down motion because of the Fed coming out later. Very difficult for the copper to really get a run up here because oil's stuck in this range. And the correlations are very tight at this time of day. Index has found support on a little bit of a push up, but nothing massive. And that new short-term resistance printed now on copper. Only short-term though. Still could respect it. We're looking for that to push through as oil goes into that resistance zone if it can push further. Oil pit open is not for 13 minutes yet, so we've got a bit of time. It'd be really great if we just tipped that, take 1 contract off at least. There's no way you could have done this manually, in and out, Slingshot and range breakout. Okay, that one contract's been taken off now, so you'll see that there's 2 contracts left on the stop that's been adjusted. It's very tight now. We've just had a VWAP Predator form on copper, which is good. We've got 6 minutes before the oil pit open. I'm not going to add any more positions to this. Oil is stuck in that range, so for now there's no trading opportunities. Stuck in that resistance, big resistance zone at the moment. Woo, there she goes, almost took target 3 out. Stops adjusted quite a lot there now, almost at the average holding price. You see it's moving with the trading stop now. Didn't quite take out target 3. Sods law, that is. They're currently sitting at $456 profit for copper. Okay, target 3 has been taken, and the stop now will follow the trailing stop with the final contract. Around $600 profit on copper today. One of the reasons why this trade was successful is that we had fresh air. Okay, that's one of the reasons. That's why the importance of guardian zones cannot be stressed enough. You know, we didn't take the trades on oil because there was no fresh air. We're taking the trade on Slingshot here because there was fresh air. Okay, got $700 in profit right now for that one. So one of the advantages out here by actually being here for this trade is I know up above there is a massive confluence of 30 and 60 minute zones. If I didn't want to take the risk and maximize my profits that I'm happy with, if it starts to get into that zone, I can just flatten this trade with that last contract. Stop loss has adjusted again there. Looking good. Good trade, sensible trade. We had the buy step heat map all green. We had lots of fresh air. It had just been testing support. Obviously the short wasn't taken in because there was support there, and there's actually a big support zone down here. Okay, so that was the setup we're waiting for, and again, a lot of that initial start of this session was sitting on hands waiting. You know, and you just got to wait for the right opportunity and be patient. Signal, confirmation, fresh air. I definitely want to be out of this trade before the US Open, and if we do get into this sort of resistance zone, I'm going to flatten that last contract. I'm going to be honest here because dinner's ready. I don't think it's going to be a fantastic trading day going into Fed anyway, and I'm up, made profit. I'll be quite happy with this. So talking about Confluence, guys, and why I sort of really concentrate on this in my book, look at the VWAP Predator signals as we're coming up here. This is what gives me that confidence and that confidence. So it's not just got fresh air. I've not just tested support. I've got a completely different strategy that relies on volume and VWAP to give me signals and show me how the strength of the flow is going. I also had a 6-star buy signal on the expert algo here. So all of those things, it's like a river gaining more tributaries, and you're just lifting the lid off those to show how strong that directional flow is. So the reason why I've got this real estate here is that I can, for me, it's just easier to get those confluences to give me confidence that we are going to go where we need to go. It's not just fresh air. I've got an expert algo, which is 12, it's a 6-star buy, 12 points out of 12 points of control. So 12 technical and behavioral confluence, the same buy. I've got VWAP Predator giving me 3 buy signals. I've just hit support. I've got fresh air. All the bias is green. Got lots of fresh air. There's so many reasons to take this trade that you've got to do it. Yes, it did take some heat, and that was a lot to do with oil. Oil reaching that resistance zone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to override this, and I'm going to put the trailing stop at target 3. We've had a little lull. We've only had one brick wonders, that I call them, the little red bricks, and we've just had one of those now. If it does pull back more severely, it's probably most likely because we're getting close to that resistance and we're getting close to the US market open. So be more aggressive on that, especially as oil's coming back down now. It's moved again, but I can adjust it manually if I want to lock in just below this little pivot here. And also now we're at $814 profit over the $800 mark, and I'm getting close to the resistance, and my dinner's ready. I can just hit the flat button if I want to, okay, with that last contract. And I'm going to do that now. Okay, so $814 profit. We were break even on the 2 range breakouts. They didn't work at that time. It was too aggressive with those with stops. We did well. We did $800. Okay, it was pretty good on copper today. Just to reiterate: signal, confirmation, fresh air, and then I had Confluence signals from the VWAP Predator and also the X-Spread algo. Okay, so the Confluence gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling that the directional flow is strong, because they're different strategies, different rules, but if the directional flow that is all the same, and I can tell it's strong, there's a good chance of a really good trade, and that's how I did that. So thanks very much today, guys. So have a great trading day. Remember, we've got Fed today. Please don't get sucked into a trade when you've got Fed day. It's pre-market only for me. Okay, cheers everybody.